So the first poem I'm going to read is Nomenclature, and it is going to be in your impossible voice, coming out shortly. Nomenclature. We approach things at angles, because a direct approach is an insult. An ear is a temple, anger a bird pulling out its own feathers on a branch consumed by fire, despair a fish sinking instead of rising, belly up. Calling something what it is by what it's not honors its complexity. We've lost our tolerance for truth's true form, for truth itself, so we declare it doesn't exist or can't be defined. Now we will reject our own hand if it bears that name. Thus we secure various outcomes. Murder is justice, a whistleblower a traitor, war is an action for democracy. Each not truth raises a little flag in a hollow heart. Our words turn parasite into superior being, excuse melting ice, clouded rivers, cancerous flesh, broken earth. Our words throw a sheet over the mirror so that the form underneath appears divine. The next few poems I'm going to read are from a chapbook I recently finished. It's titled Method. Crossing. Tonight also, pigeons stole the subway, scattered tunnels in our dreams, so I lose you amidst commuters, falling off edges, blind expressions. The violinist plays because he knows the way, and we drop money in his case to cross over, but he can only take us one at a time. You go first, again, and the train crashing through realms scatters you, proving foresight alters nothing. If the pigeons would just settle, I could bring you back into focus. They rustle under my feet as the fog clamps down. The violin rises. You become the shift from one string to another. Round. Crickets show us the way across. Their music, our screams, converge. A symphony. I listen because you hear. You watch because I see. Death fanning out, a prism you dance along. Blue grass yielding to green sky, stepping from violet to indigo, leaving your scent on edges. I promise to look back if you promise to be gentle with echoes. You trip into a comet's plume, an empty shape stars peek through, the only sign of your passing. Experiments in relativity. As stars to void, so beginning is to end. When you die down, I stir the ashes. When you rise up, I step into flame. Everyone wants us to settle down, to stop scaring the animals, but that's not part of the equation. You must fall back so I may advance, which means we're stuck moving forward. At night, my body rests, my mind catalogs. You lean out, I lean in. You stop, I begin. You trip, I fall. If I am your shadow, we cancel. We deduct, but what of faith? Faith, believing that what you can't see is the greatest threat to you. Survival, a game of checkers where one advances as one degrades. You're tired of waiting, so you let go, a falling star that burns up in the atmosphere. Your debris land in the suburbs, scorch family pets, contaminate pools. Scientists collect you, catalog your pieces, weigh your ashes, debate origin. And I thought I would be the first to give up. But the string's still taut, and each new note, each clue I chase, even in your absence, the end is the beginning. Every night, another star falls, dividing light as it descends. Desire and other variables. Locusts fill the yard, and you shut the door against tiny orchestras preceding our doom. Speaking disperses us, so we must begin over and over, yet neither of us has learned to keep our mouths shut. Here, another door. As I pass the threshold, you tremble, then shimmer off, slipping between bands. You believe in thresholds because you're always moving toward horizon, but I remember what we left behind in a sob's wake, in a sheet's tear. As you pass, I'm already busy looking for the next door, because the notes go and then return, which means I must crush the bodies of musicians to follow. I'm sorry, but the flowers will also not recover. You are just on the other side. I push, but the prism denies me. My frame, in its hurry to follow, unfleshes itself. Thank you.